brutality. Already a body thrown by Connor Geeky, laid out Kulikov. There's a wrist shot. Cirelli, though, heading off for a change. So Nate Schmidt, 3 goals in this series. Across to Uvis Balinskis, who becomes his D partner again tonight. As Glendening pastes into the wall. Kulikov back out there after taking that big hit on his last shift. Hedman, wrister, knuckleball. Gage Gonsalves gives the Lightning the lead. Found the loose change and roofs it. Tampa-Bэй on top.
Half minutes in, the roof comes off the place with this. Good work along the walls, and then it's a simple low to high play. Get it out to the points. In the playoffs, there is so much activity, so much pressure on these net front areas that often the points are more open. There's space there. The puck goes to the front of net. Not a hard shot. It gets tipped a couple times along the way.
Tries to wiggle around Hedman. Taken away by Losterrainen. Forced towards the net. Right over the net by Marchand on the doorstep. Save Vasilevsky on Losterrainen. Geeky up top. His shot blocked by Losterrainen. Sensing a theme. Another drive off the blocker of Bobrovsky. As that time Geeky found a lane.
With what he's been able to. He didn't even know he was in a scoring drought until the last game, and a media member told him.
The puck dug free. Stick goes flying. Save Vasilevsky. And now we've got a penalty call. The Panthers are 3 for 13 on the power play in this series, but they were 3 for 3 in the first win. So they're 0 for 10 since. It's been a good penalty kill in the last several games for Tampa Bay, but no wins outside of game 3 to show for it. On net. Score! A wheel around power play goal in front, setting up shop right on the doorstep. Verhaeghe, who always seems to score big goals for the Panthers in the playoffs, does it again.
It's off the face-off, and you can see it's actually a win for the Lightning. But right away, Reinhart jumps the gun, gets down there quicker, wins that race to the puck in the corner, and that right there sets them up. They don't have to lose the zone. They don't have to go retreat. They get the puck out to the point. It's Matthew Tkachuk, not usually where we see him. He's the one that's usually down front. And then it's Verhaeghe. He said then they scored with 11 seconds and he was over the moon.
Rivalries are built in the playoffs, and this one just happens to be an in-state rivalry. Out in front, save Bobrovsky. In close on point, there's Kucherov. Stuffs it out in front again. And it floats all the way past McDonough. 4 out of the last 5 years now. The Lightning and Panthers have met in the playoffs. And the fact that Alligator Alley separates them makes it even better. An intercept. Tkachuk moves in, shoots off the blocker of Vasilevsky. Loose in the right wing corner. Marchand back on the back check. Kucherov in the high slot. Kucherov tried to drag it through the skates of Losterrainen. Turned it over, and here's Marchand pivoting. Little one-touch return on net. Score! Skates in front. Lundell. Marchand threw it to the blue paint. And it looked like it just banked off the skates of Anton Lundell.
Away at it both ends. Here's you talked about Nikita Kucherov tries to dangle Losterrainen. Instead, now it becomes an odd man break against 2 of the best defensive defensemen for Tampa Bay. But McDonough thinks they're getting the puck. He goes into the corner, leaves Lundell all alone in front. And Marchand, he is known for this. He throws the puck in front of the net. He sees Lundell there. Inadvertently goes off his skate. There's no kicking motion here.
Was that inadvertent? Chernak winds it around. Mitchell Chaffee waiting for it. In stride, hits Geeky with some speed. Working on Balinskis. Snow showers in the right wing corner. The trailer and a drive put on net by Perbix. In front, Paul. Score! Nick Paul, wheel around, Mr. Answer. We're tied at 2.
Watch, this is, they enter the zone, they come down, they get the opportunity to come in instead of losing the puck. Geeky does a good job instead of just throwing it at the net. There's a spin around, gets the puck out, keeps possession, and then there's a giveaway right here. Lundell has an opportunity to get the puck out. This line very good defensively. Probably won't make that mistake.
Back to the captain. Down to the goal line. Again, it's Tkachuk. Shoot, save Vasilevsky, the rebound. Another save by Vasilevsky on Reinhart. Jones walks in. It's across to Reinhart. Shoots. Glove save. Vasilevsky.
Penalty penalty killer. Here's a look at it. A lot of action in front of him, but he's been used to that. That's the way that teams have to get to Vasilevskiy. And that one, the way he stretches he's so limber. It's amazing that he can do that with the strength.
Stretched in by Mikkola. Victor Hedman double team. Luostarinen tries to take the puck away. Almost got it to Marchand. Luostarinen has it back. Banks it up top. Forsling a drive. Score! Was it tipped in front? Launched by Gustav Forsling. And the Panthers have the lead back. It looks like Barkov got a tip of that puck on the way in.
Shots from the point, right? There's so much activity in front of the net, especially the way the Panthers play. They love to look at all the numbers of the Tampa Bay Lightning down low, trying to protect. You got Marchand down there, you got Barkov down there. They have to respect that. Look at how much ice that Forsling has to work with when he knows that shot's coming.
And now some room for Cernak. Right back to Point, across the line. Point crosses over, Cernak there! Save Bobrovsky! The rebound, another save by Bobrovsky on Gonçalves!
Bobrovsky, how about these saves he makes? This is the top line too. Braden Point comes in with a head of steam. You got all three guys. You got Gonçalves in there too. How about this one? Coming out, stretching, keeping the score 3-2 in favor of Florida.
The power play more than half over. Kucherov pivots to the middle. Splits a couple of Panthers. Gets to the half wall. Checked by Barkov. Floats up top. Hedman. Moved over to Guentzel. He'll shoot. Score! They desperately needed a power play goal. And they get it. Guentzel packs the corner. And we're tied again.
Great signing for the Tampa Bay Lightning, bringing in Jake Guentzel. He now has the only 2 power play goals for the Tampa Bay Lightning in this year's postseason. It was good work. You saw Kucherov take it in. He was defended by Barkov, and then they kept the puck alive and were able to swing it around to the weak side. And it's a little bit of net front right there.
Tried to swing one back to Radish, but a good recovery. And Luostarinen gets the clear. Moving in, Bennett shoots. Score! Bennett out of the box and to the back of the net to give the Panthers the lead back.
Guentzel got that tying goal. He comes out of the box. Hard to track him when he just comes out of the penalty box. You've got Tampa was on a bit of a change too. They've got some personnel changes, and then Bennett comes in all alone. Stick on the inside, good passing lane. Good shooting lane. Watch, that's a great look. You can see he just picks that corner, posting in.
The Lightning trying to stay alive in this series. A turnover. Walking in Lundell. Glove save. Vasilevskiy keeps the game alive.
They have had success for so many years. They've got a safety net in Andre Vasilevskiy when they have turnover.
And peel off for a change.
And that's what they're doing. Quick shifts here, and Tampa Bay cannot even get the puck in the zone right now.
There's Lundell. The counter to Marchand. Marchand pulls up, back door, score! Luostarinen off the feed from Marchand. The insurance goal and a 4-point night for Luostarinen with under 7 minutes to go.
That top line for Tampa over and over and over again. And then they take advantage of them. We talked about those risks. Hedman's jumping into the play. They're trying to create offense. So Brad Marchand recognizes that, comes out, and what's great about Brad Marchand, he looks back like he's going to pass back over there to Luostarinen first, and then he waits till he gets open. Great play. See if we can get an empty netter to seal this victory, climb that list even higher.
The net is empty, and it floats towards it. Score! Sam Reinhart softly into the empty net for the Panthers. 3-goal lead with 4:24 to go. Behind the Panthers bench in the stands and on their bench as well.
Sam Reinhart does an excellent job of his stick is being held up, but he moves his feet. He's getting down, trying to get the puck. As an opponent, they have incredible swagger. They have belief. And he said it's really intimidating when you try to come at them in waves, and they believe in their system, and it has worked to get them through the first round.